when Sean Strickland inevitably loses to Dricus du Plessis, I'm gonna be bummed out. I'm gonna be bummed
in the other
out.
direction.
I love that guy.
When Sean Strickland won, I remember you being on cloud nine. Like 4 days later, you're like, every day I woke up and thought, I live in a world where Sean Strickland is champion.
I dislike Adesanya so much. So to see him get fucked up like that by a guy he was just looking way past was beautiful. And Sean's such an interesting character. The mercenary nature of a professional sports is a big turnoff. Like you can root for that red and black UGAG all you want, but it's a different crew every 4 years at least. Maybe every year you got a different QB even sometimes.
That's how college works.
That's how all sports work is what I'm saying. Like your Minnesota Blues will not be the Minnesota Blues that you rooted for next year. They're never going to be. They're always shuffling around.
He has a point.
No one cares.
That's true. The Minnesota Blues aren't.
What's the
St. Louis Blues is who he roots for. And the Minnesota is the Wild.
Did you see the video of Israel Adesanya jerking off his dog?
Yeah.
What was up with that, man? I never got
hundreds of times.
If you watch, do you follow the MMA guru guy, the guy with the big beard?
Yeah, I've heard of that guy.
He has a real hard on for that subject. So he'll break down Twitter posts and like dive deep into Adesanya's like search histories and shit, and prove that Adesanya is into bestiality and into pup play. And he's got the tattoo, and he talked about like shout out to the puppy when he was talking about his sex life on that interview show. There's lots of evidence for Mr. Adesanya
that he's actually into bestiality. It seems like
he makes out with it. He's making out with the dog,
jacking off the dog.
He wore the collar at the press conference. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's a menace. He needs to be stopped. He can't be let back.
You should ask the dog first. You're making some assumptions.
Is he the guy Sean Strickland beat up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good fight. I like that one.
Taylor only cares about one Israel, and it's not Adesanya.
It's not Adesanya.
For more than 10 years now, I've said it's okay to have sex with animals, provided that the animal is large enough that it can defend itself. You want to fuck a donkey or a Clydesdale? Knock yourself out. You want to fuck like a chicken? I'm not sure the chicken's down for this. So, dog? Yeah, it's right in that in-between spot.
Is that the real meaning of this? Is like you're trying to fuck a gorilla? That's why there's a gorilla on it?
That is, it's because his logo has like a gorilla on it. I lobbied hard for it just to be even more sperm on the bottle than that when we were talking to the designers, and they kept coming back and being like, is this enough cum? And Kyle and Woody were like, yeah, that's fine. And I kept being like, no, it has to have more. And I fought for every splatter on that bottle, every single one. It was like 50% less than that. And I had to bite and claw and be valiant.
I only cared about the cannons. Sean Strickland does not fuck around. He's my favorite.
I love Sean.
Because he's like Colby Covington, but he believes the shit he says. That's the difference. I genuinely believe Sean Strickland is that kind of guy. He's just a wild man. You seen those clips of him yelling at people in traffic?
No.
He's getting a fender bender like bullshit in traffic. This bitch is yelling at him. He's like, you got a man you can get out here? You got a husband, a boyfriend, come out here and stand for you? Someone whose ass I can whip? like he's just talking so. And then another completely.
See, that's the kind of red pill content I want.
Yeah, he's alpha male. He's an alpha
male.
Completely
just barreling into every room.
Now he's yelling at a man in traffic, and he's like, "Fuck you! Fucking pull over! You want you go pull a gun on me? No guns, no knives. Pull over." And the guy goes, "You want to do guns?" He's like, "No, no guns, no guns, no knives. Pull over."
I'm not liking my chances without a gun.
This guy's the middleweight champion of the fucking world.
He's gonna beat the shit out of you, and then he's gonna post it. He's gonna tweet your broken face.
I've been watching his interviews. He's been doing some gun content. Like he's like at a shooting range with the chick that interviews him, and it's fun. I love Sean Strickland. I hope he's about to fight Dricus du Plessis, the South African badass motherfucker.
The real African
UFC fighter. He lives in Africa, trains in Africa, all that stuff. I love that. I want to see him come out he needs a Black Panther outfit. They keep cropping it onto him on the internet, and I fucking love it. But he's very white, and he looks like an action hero or some shit, and that's going to be a really good fight. Looking forward to that one too.
The face-off he did with Izzy was so out of pocket. I don't. How did Izzy get away with doing that? like screaming in his face like that?
Yeah, is
and
he
saying
screaming in his
N-word
face
over
the
and over?
N-word over and over and over? Just calling him the N-word. And Drickus just won. Drickus just beat Sean Strickland, who's been the gatekeeper at 185 5 years now. He beat a guy he is not supposed to beat. It's usually probably a 2.5, 3-1 underdog, and he just smoked this guy, made it look easy. He's proven himself to be the number one contender, and you don't even let him have his moment, and you don't even let him come out there and be like, oh, I'm so happy. I told you I had it in me. I always knew. You doubted me. He doesn't get any of that. You get the champ jumping in the ring, calling him the N-word over and over and over, screaming in his face. And
saying
he
he's not a
know
real
what to
African.
do.
Yeah, the dude's lived in Africa his whole life, like trained there his whole life. It's like, what the fuck? You were claiming China 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck
so
Izzy. I'm glad on that sport. I loved watching Izzy get smoked. It was beautiful both times. As beautiful it was to watch Pereira fuck him up, getting to watch Strickland eat him alive for 5 rounds, and in the closing seconds of the fight, Strickland is screaming at him, come on pussy, fucking come on, and like coming after him, and Adesanya is running. He's running from him. It's like give me 2 more rounds and you're a dead man. Give me 2 more rounds. He's gonna put his hands on you. And you're not gonna get up.
5th round, the champion is losing. Everyone in the building knows the champion's about to lose his belt. The guy who's about to take it from him says, "Let's do this right now. Let's go. No more running. Let's fight." This is his opportunity, right? It's almost like last shot wins, because you can knock out and win. That if you're beating me in this football game 50-7, and then you say, all right, Woody, next touchdown wins, it's a gift. And that's the gift he gave him. And he chose to walk backwards.
He's scared. You could see what it was is he's scared of being finished. Like, it's a big difference to lose a decision or to get finished. He does not want to get finished. It's a different look.
Has he never been knocked out?
No,
Alex got him in the 5th.
Yeah, he got KO'd by Alex Pereira like 2 fights before that one.
Times.
But then he came right back and did the same to Alex, and he had that crazy fucking drawing the bow back 3 times thing.
Dude, I'm
and
so
as
glad
much as I hate Izzy, that's some of the coolest shit that's ever been done in the octagon as far as a celebration. Do all your backflips you want, Justin Gaethje. Like, do the worm if you want to, and throw your knee out again. Whatever your fucking autistic name is, can't think of that guy. But Johnny Walker. Him drawing that bow back 3 times on him while he was KO'd, and then doing the fake knockout, mocking his son in the crowd. That was some cold shit.
I don't remember
a little kid.
Mocking his son in the crowd was my favorite part. I was there for it. I thought it was okay. People were divided on this, whether it's okay to mock a guy's son. His son mocked him.
Yeah, get that little kid the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that child.
The kid was crying.
Israel Adesanya.
His father was like
that kid can dish it out, but he can't take it.
His child.
That kid entered the ring. That 7-year-old should have known. How old was the kid?
7 or 8.
Old enough to stay the fuck out of it, dude, for sure.
Probably his dad should have been a better leader there and been like, hey, don't get involved with the shit talk with this adult.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Is he he's like, hey, got his attention and did it. Did the mock knocked out. And
are there any what's the most insulting celebration in MMA?
Izzy Adesanya, I got it. So it's actually performed by the same guy we were talking about, Israel Adesanya. When he got Costa down, he did a butt fuck hump into his ass. He submits Costa. I don't remember the particular submission. I may have even TKO'd him.
Are you sure about that? I thought it was a slow, boring decision. Am I crazy?
I think you're thinking of maybe Costa and Yoel Romero.
Maybe I am. Okay.
I could be wrong. The way I remember is Adesanya fucking up Costa, and at the end, doing a butt fuck into his ass. And it was real off-putting.
Yeah, he finished him in the second.
The butt fuck definitely happened.
Did he? Okay. Yeah, the butt fuck definitely happened. I thought it was mid-fight, but I guess I was wrong. I'm trying to look it up, but he said he finished.
Yes. Yeah, this right here. Taylor.
That's right.
And now this was on the main stage. You got to imagine this is a big pay-per-view main event.
Yeah.
This is the all eyes moment. But on smaller cards, there was a guy who did a thing where he used the other guy like a springboard. He jumped on the other guy with both feet and did a maybe even a flip off of his body like he's a diving board. That was ridiculous. I think that guy got cut immediately.
There's a crazy one where Shinya Aoiki breaks a guy's arm, and right as he breaks his arm, he stands up and gives him the finger right in his face and screams at him.
Yeah, that's dark.
I thought Tito Ortiz thing where every time he beat a fighter, and he was a champ, he won a lot of fights, he'd like dig a mock grave and like bring the guy into it and pull a body bag over him or blanket. Or
See, I like that. That's theatrical.
Yeah.
A lot of miming.
Yeah. Khabib spat on his opponent and then jumped out of the ring and attacked his opponent's trainers.
That's pretty intense, but I don't like spitting.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. Then all Khabib's cousins jumped in and tried to mob Conor, and he kind of handled him like 1v3.
Yeah. How about the reverse, the most disrespectful loss? Conor breaking his leg and then yelling at Dustin Poirier, like, your wife's in me DMs. Your wife's in me DMs. Like, dude.
He's laying there on the canvas, and his leg, it wasn't compound fractured, I don't think.
Conor's leg is broken?
Yeah.
Broken in half. Like his whole leg is pointing the wrong way. It must be excruciating. Joe Rogan gets down and gives him the mic, and Conor basically says, I was boxing him up on my feet. I was kicking his legs the fuck off of him. Had a little slip here and broke me leg. I mean, your wife's in me DMs. Your wife's in me DMs. You bitch. You bitch. I'm fucking your wife. Like he's fucking like, I'll be back. I'll be back, you bitch. It's like
you haven't seen the last of me.
That's why Conor's the greatest. That's why he's the GOAT. Like we can talk about GOAT at being an MMA fighter, but when you talk about being the GOAT as far as like the best guy who's ever done the business of being an MMA fighter, it's Conor McGregor. Because when he steps in there, he knows what he's doing. He knows it's theatrics first. He knows how to work the psychological side of the game, and him cutting a promo, sitting there in that excruciating amount of pain, is just a testament to that. It was incredible.